Hi there, signs of Scorpio. This is Kim here to do a reading for you. It's going to be for your next 48 hours. Goodness. Things moving all over the place. I'm going to pull, like I did with Cancer, I'm going to pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle first, and then we'll see. We're going to eventually do a Celtic Cross, though. That is the plan, eventually get to a Celtic Cross. The tarot. So, Scorpio, thanks guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. Let's call in your spirit guides, your angels, connecting with your higher self. Get messages for the greater good. For our, if you're drawn to this channel, probably our old souls. All right. You know what? Wouldn't hurt, and it probably wouldn't hurt to burn some Palo Santo for us to, for our deck, and bless our reading, please, Spirit. So we can get messages for Scorpio for the greater good. Yeah, good. What a good one to start off with, right? Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. Overcome any obstacle. Wow, 55 changes. This is, I really think this is about how choosing love to guide pretty much all decisions is going to lead you to be a champion over any of your obstacles. So it's extremely fortunate energy. You fortunate one. So let me look up Rhino Spirit real quick, and then we'll get into the next one. So just to make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, yeah, I would like to read. Say so formal. Scorpio, I would like to read to you your protection message on this Rhino Spirit. It says, the appearance of an obstacle in front of you offers a choice. Barrel into it and bang your head, or find your easiest way around it. Don't fight it. Are you exhausted by your efforts to break through from an obstacle? Are you stubbornly insisting there is only one way to remove it from your path? Rhino Spirit is here to say the answer is no, and sometimes it is no, not yet, and then sometimes it's no, not the way you think it should be. Open up to new possibilities, and you'll find other options begin to appear. Not every conflict is worth engaging in, and not every obstacle is worth resisting head on. So don't waste energy banging your head against the wall. Rhino Spirit. Oh, I like that, Spirit. Scorpios. Look, 5-5. 5-5. Big change. Bat Spirit. Rebirth. A rebirth is assured, and I'm going to read the protection message from it. I feel like reading the protection messages for some reason on most of these today. A rebirth is assured. What are you refusing to let die? Bat Spirit is gently nudging you to let go of your need to cling to the familiar story that has already run its course. A new story is poised to be born. Some dreams were only meant to last for a moment in time, and sometimes they were only there to slow you down as you recalibrated in preparation for the new life that will give you what you really want. Perhaps you need to grieve as you say goodbye to something. At least you're saying goodbye to its familiar form. Perhaps you must let go a part of you that must die so that this part can be reborn. This temporary time in the dark doesn't have to be scary or sad, though. Bat Spirit gives you her powers of perception and awareness as you learn to listen deeply and navigate these unknown caves of temporary emptiness. You will emerge with a new perspective, and that spirit will witness you're giving birth to life that matches the intentions and desires of your heart and soul. Something's changing, and this may be very similar to like the hermit energy and going inside. So, you know, because it's something that dies. Well, nothing really dies, but cycles, sure. And I just, you know, it's weird is I'm feeling like I'm being called to read this to you because I accidentally hit it just a minute ago, and I'm looking and immediately we see limitless possibility, embracing opportunity, and the stars in the sky. So I really have a feeling like this is yours, this one. Limitless possibilities, embracing opportunity. When you look into the velvety, dark blanket of the night sky, covering the vast expanse of space, can you count all the stars twinkling above? Can you imagine that you are only glimpsing a tiny sliver of what is actually there? A teeny sliver. This is the domain of limitless possibility. A never-ending sea of potential that you and yourself are made of and now have at your disposal. Your life is alive now with possibility and needs your clear focus to hone in on what avenue of exploration calls to you most. It says, be here now. Gather your thoughts and your most cherished dreams. Focus on the brightest star in your never-ending sky and take small steps, small movements towards calling this glittering potential into a reality. All right. Nice. No, I've got another deck that is similar to that one, but I think we should use the other one. We should use the other one because, yeah, it's, oh, sorry, it's calling to me. I'm so clumsy. Okay, yeah, this one is calling to me a little bit more than this one. This one we will put up. The Epiphany. The Epiphany. For Scorpio, whose energy has me feeling discombobulated. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm, like, I feel kind of clumsy. Maybe it's because I've just been painting and kind of my mind's been in, like, the right side brain. So this is like getting into it, and I'm feeling out your reading a lot more than analyzing or anything else. So I'm really feeling with that bat spirit, I'm really feeling like an ability to feel out situations, possibly ability to feel out others to a really, really strong level, like an empathic level here. Feeling others' emotions, transference of energy. Feeling that though, and it's like waves. And sometimes, I mean, you can feel this with anger. Sometimes if you're out in public and somebody is angry, you can usually, I mean, I can feel it. You can usually feel it as like a wave that can come at you. Why is this one there? I don't know why I have, because I still haven't separated them apparently. So anyway, I'm feeling like extra senses and a lot of feeling, because that's all your reading has been about, is what I'm feeling. What I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you can overcome anything with new abilities. You're still working on it with the sparkler. I used to love sparklers. Still working on it. We are divine counterparts and enlightenment, seeing more clearly. Seeing more clearly. Enlightenment. Okay, let me make sure that you can see. Yeah, it's kind of shoved together there, right? It's all right though. It'll work. It'll work. Let's get some more of these. So if you have not met a divine counterpart, you may. Or, yeah, I mean, this might be about twin flame energy, still working on it, right? A rebirth is assured. Second, rebirth in consciousness or elevating consciousness. Oh, this one's a little creepy. Observing every action. Oh, that's so creepy. It really is creepy. I'm sorry if that's happening to you. I don't like that. I think it's a big violation. But be aware, be aware. And maybe you could just apply this to like how everything is like this. Hopefully there isn't somebody that's like stalking you. God, I hope not. Back to the good old times. Observing every action is kind of feeling like your spirit team and your angels as you are working on obstacles in your way and you're going to overcome these things. So back to the good old times, and then you are my lifeline. I can't lose you. You are my lifeline. I can't lose you. Okay, so there's some reason that I pulled that deck from that deck instead of the others. Let's move on. Let's go to the tarot. Let's see what tarot has to say for Scorpio. Next 48 hours for Scorpio. All right, what is the issue for our Scorpios? General messages next 48 hours. Oh my goodness. And it landed on the floor, but it landed exactly like that. So it's upright. That's good. I feel like you know you can trust yourself. This really, like I said earlier, it feels like you're tapping into another ability or something that's a different ability than what you're used to. You have more abilities, more unexplored abilities, hidden talents. And in the Akash, you can get a reader for your Akash to go into your Akash, pull out things that would help you. For example, if you're, you know, like me, and you weren't the athlete in the family, to be encouraged to exercise and things like that. You may ask that somebody help you go into your Akash and pull out the lifetime when you are the really big physically fit one, right? Something like that. You know, I would do that. Or the lifetime where you mastered eating right and healthy. So, okay, there's something, I'm getting off track. There's something here about your intuition and abilities. That's where I was going with that. Piscean energy, what is the challenge? Keeping things to yourself is what I heard as a challenge. Because of not having many people to speak to. Four of Pentacles, keeping things to yourself. It may be a challenge just because you like to talk to someone. Maybe not tons of people, you know. I don't know. Scorpios kind of, they keep a lot to themselves, actually. So it's kind of not odd behavior, really. But the challenge may be saving. It may be like having to accumulate, so having to hold back and accumulate. I'm not sure. I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles normally here lately, like it's a tie to lack mentality, where you're holding on so tightly to something that, like in a relationship, it can be suffocating, and it can actually be like a turn off for somebody for you to hold on too tightly. So you're supposed to let go so that the universe knows basically that you have no fear of losing it, because everything is your inheritance. So I wouldn't worry if worry is part of this. keeping it to yourself, the skills and abilities. Heart of the matter. What's the heart of the matter? Keeping something to yourself. Don't want to seem crazy. Well, the heart of the matter is something's being illuminated, and then something that wasn't working is being illuminated. So if somebody has hurt you, like death by 1,000 paper cuts, this is like everything is fine, but it's 10 of swords not fine, right? This energy right here, it's like a light shining on it saying, okay, well, this is your healing, and it's probably going to hurt, but it's healing. And then you end that, you withdraw your energy from this, whatever this is, whoever this is. This could be Leo energy. I think this is representing the 10 of swords, so it could be Gemini energy. 4 of pentacles could be Capricorn energy. But something's being illuminated. It's funny, you have equally like the human that's like the moon card. But you know what I mean, you have the archetype that's the actual person as the moon, or the secrets and things like that. They're in you, even though the sun is shining to show you other things. Justice is in the reverse. I'm looking at that observe your every action, and I'm really putting 2 and 2 together and feeling like something's really unlawful. Like the way that somebody's observing you, spying on you. Something is really, it's really against the law. And there's like not much we can do in this situation. I don't know why that's coming across, but that's coming across. So something is unfair, but don't think that this injustice, will not be noticed, because it certainly is. I mean, yeah, there's definitely higher beings that notice when things are off, especially like Archangel Michael, for example. So it could be Libra energy there. That could be about a rescheduled court date. We could say that. So it might be like an announcement for a judgment or second chance. I have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So what I'm feeling is that you might be dealing with a Taurus who you might feel let you down, or gave you bad financial advice, or handled the finances poorly. Something was handled poorly. It was a cause, so it contributed to business loss. Company cost, business loss. Let's move on. And by the way, I just say what sign I associate with each card. It can be any sign. It can be any sign. So near future energy here for Scorpio. Wow. That came out in a big chunk. So this is your near future energy. I'm just going to read it like this, and then we'll do advice from Spirit, okay? So I have the 9 of Wands, which is perseverance, not giving up. Continuing, not giving up. There's something about communication that was kind of poor, or that is poor, and maybe we're not giving up on trying to communicate here, trying to transform something, or possibly some friendships are ending or dying, because there may be some kind of influence that's not the best here. With the 3 cups in the reverse is the energy of like overdoing it to the point where I think it's like death. It's overkill. And there is closure coming to this. There is transformation. You're still persisting through something. No communication, though it is transforming all around. Let me get some more cards. Because I'm trying to figure out what is the no communication about. I'm getting 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups in the reverse. What's missing? What's missing? That's what they're saying. Is like, what's missing? What's missing? What's causing this change, or maybe we're not having an ending, maybe we're resisting an ending, and something isn't changing and it's getting out of control with friends or something. Needing to communicate how you feel about possibly overdoing it with drugs or alcohol, recreation, or something like that. What else do you have for the no communication? Queen of Pentacles. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So this could be Virgo energy. This is about self-reliance. 9-9. It's about letting go of some of the ways that we did things, old ways. Letting go of some of the excess, the overkill. Getting rid of that because of having to experience it. So I feel like you'd been betrayed or feel betrayed. There's not a complete ending because of this communication, and that will give it closure. So there's something that, yeah, we are still working on. But as far as you being self-reliant and independent, this is it. This is your harvest. This is, look, your new hopeful beginning with the Nine of Pentacles for yourself. It doesn't have to mean that you are single necessarily, although it is like the independent card. It's financial windfall. It's a lucky win if you gamble, if you play the lottery, like those tickets, scratch-off tickets. It could be that. I've done like over thousands of videos now, and this is the first time I've ever said scratch off. So get a scratch off, even if it's something little, because there's something really lucky here about this. And I guess I shouldn't promote gambling, but there's something you're going to be lucky at. Prosperous, not needing anybody's help or advice. You've got it. Like, you got it. You got this. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you, and I hope you got something out of that. Eight of Wands energy, you know, that could be Sagittarius energy, which we are in Sagittarius season until December 21st. So, Dream Totem. Then we have the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius again. Nine of Pentacles, Virgo, Three of Cups, Cancer, and Death could be Scorpio energy. Okay, this is why. This is why this is coming out, for you to put a closing or an end to some relationships in your life. Because, dun, 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 responsibility. Become discriminate about the people that you choose to help. There are too many people in your life who do not take responsibility for themselves. Yeah, they're this Three of Cups in their reverse. And they rely instead on you to sort it out for them. And that is being responsible. But for yourself. For yourself. Like you should, you know, for yourself. All right. Now, I like this. I like this a lot, how this turned out. Just the layout of it, I really like. I mean, usually I've got a big mess up here. So this is not only amazingly pretty, but it's like the first reading that I've really felt like that before. So you got something coming in, a rebirth. I feel like it's gifts, but I feel like you already know whatever this is that it's talking about. Twitter platform, spiritual involvements or participations. And I got astrology on the bottom, ancestral knowledge, astrology. All right, sending you love and light. Bye, Scorpio.